nothing well these days.
Oh, why? What are you after?
So what have you been up to?
Not much.
How's Diana?
She's not too bad. I'm going to see her later.
Hey, is it all right if I wedge this door open while Fran gets her stuff through?
Yeah, sure.
Go on, go.
Hiya.
Hiya.
Oh, sorry about this. We'll be traipsing in and out for a bit.
Oh, it's no problem. Is he all right?
Yeah.
Right, I'll go and get the rest of the cases. You go on up.
Yeah, I'll put the kettle on.
So, looks like it's happy families again, doesn't it? Daddy Terry, Mummy Fran, and my son.
I wanted to look as if we were really busy. Not so busy that we can't cope with the Vacanza account, but in demand. But are you? Ish. We're nowhere near in profit yet, but it's building, and Karen's leaning pretty heavily on some London contacts. Right, how does that look?
Busy, but not too busy.
What do you think about that plant over there? Mind, I'm not sure that men ever really notice things like that.
Oh, they do. Your father likes a bit of greenery.
How could you do it, Mum?
To what, love?
Carry on living with him after you found out about him and that woman.
Sandra.
I don't know how you can even say her name. And you still had him back.
Well, of course I did. We had a home together. We had you. You can't blame your father for falling in love, Patricia. It can happen to anyone at any time. You should know. What about you and Max? But I was the one he chose to stay with. Your father is a man. A very rare man who adores women and everything about them. That's one of the reasons I love him. The problem with your father is that one woman is never enough for him. So just occasionally, I have to make a very firm stand the way I did in Spain.
And you don't mind about these other women?
I didn't say I didn't mind. I was very angry indeed when I found him fumbling with the cleaning girl. I will not have his embarrassing flirtations paraded under my nose. And I minded desperately about Sandra. That was different. That was serious. There was a time I was scared I might lose him to Sandra. But he made his choice, and he stuck to it. There was no way he was going to risk losing you for anyone.
I don't think I can ever forgive him.
What? For loving you too much to dare risk losing you?
For not being the person I've spent the last 30-odd years believing he was. It's like the father I thought I had is dead.
Oh, isn't that a bit childish?
Well, why not? It's how I feel. I feel childish.
There you go. That's the lot. Welcome home.
Oh, hey, did you see him down there? Did you see the way he looked at me?
Oh, don't worry about him. He's seen Stephen. He's got what he wants. He won't cause any trouble for us. He wouldn't dare.
It's just you on your own, is it? Oh, aren't they pretty? You have ordered some lovely stuff. Where are you putting these?
Oh, over there. And I'm putting the fresh flowers over there.
I love flowers.
Yeah, so do I.
I used to do a lot of flower arranging. I did a couple of residential courses for the WI.
You don't think about wedding bouquets, dear. I've got a wedding in a couple of weeks. And I'm doing night classes in floristry skills, but I'm still doing very basic stuff.
You'll be a bit pushed doing a wedding on your own, then.
Oh, it's only a bouquet, that's all.
Well, if you want any help, you know where I am. I've got all the time in the world at the moment. I'll tell you what. I'll just pop home and get my overalls, and I'll come back and I'll give you a hand with these.
Well,
Oh, you want to do it by yourself. I'm sorry, I just got carried away.
Well, it's not that. It's just... Well, to be honest, I can't afford any help. I can hardly afford to pay for half this order.
Oh, don't be silly. I don't want paying. Just want to get my hands on that lot for half an hour.
Hi.
Oh, hiya. This is Derek, my brother. Patricia's mother, Mrs. Crosby.
Jean, we have met. Hello.
Oh, nice to see you again. So, how's it going then?
I'll be seeing you.
All right, I suppose. I've burnt my boats this time. If this doesn't work out, I'll have to eat humble pie with Ron for the rest of my life.
Well, things any better yet?
I don't know. We haven't spoken for 2 days, and he won't come to bed until he thinks I'm asleep.
So it's still this Leanne business?
Have you got a minute?
It's about the only thing I've got time. Well, at least until I start this new job, anyway.
Oh, you got it, did you?
Yeah. Assistant warehouseman, starting on Monday.
Foreign Clark Associates.
Oh, right, up the stairs.
Oh, thanks.
Will you come and sit down for a minute?
Yeah?
There you go.
Oh.
I did something really stupid the other day. I went to see Mrs. Powell to try and explain. It was awful. She's so angry with me. I did do the right thing, didn't I?
Well, I've stopped taking confessions, Dee. I mean, you have to work that out for yourself.
I haven't been to confession for ages. I can't. I just can't make myself believe I've done anything wrong. What if Leanne had killed herself? I'd be responsible for destroying 2 lives, not just 1, 2. No, I'm not going to apologise to anyone. Not the Powells, not to Ron, not even to God.
Well, that's fighting talk, Dee.
I mean it. I'm not going to waste good Catholic guilt on something I don't believe was wrong.
Yeah, well, all you can ever do is decide what's right and then stick to it.
And when are you going to take your own advice? You can't believe it's right wasting your talents working in a warehouse.
Look, I'm not going to Romania without Margaret, all right?
Ron's going to kill me for interfering, but what the hell? You can only do it the once.
What's this?
It's for you, Margaret's fare.
I can't pay you back.
It's not a loan.
Well, I can't take your money. I mean, you need every penny for this place.
Right. I'll just give it to some Romanian charity then.
I don't know what to say.
Ron wanted to write you out a cheque, but it seemed right that, well, I gave you it.
I'll never forget this, never. Come on, let's go and tell Margaret, come on.
I can't.
Come on, wait till you play.
So you'll see that although Final Clerks is a relatively new company, both Karen and I, thanks, have a long track record. We've worked on accounts as diverse as all the other.
We can go. It's on. My brilliant sister's just given me £300. I'm sorry.
Actually, Derek, I was in the middle of a meeting. I'm sorry about this. Perhaps you and Margaret could talk outside.
Come on, Derek, let's go.
I'm sorry. I just couldn't wait. Oh, this is brilliant!
And the time now...
It's 3 minutes later than the last time you told me.
Am I boring you?
I've always had a passion for speaking clocks.
It's your fault anyway, isn't it? Should have bought me such a brilliant pressie.
Well, can we move on now from birthday presents to best men?
Oh, you ruined it now.
Decision time.
I know.
Look, you can't have 2 best men standing at the altar arguing over who's got the wedding rings.
Wedding rings. Oh, that reminds me, wedding rings. They'll be ready on Monday.
Don't change the subject.
It'll have to be Jimmy, won't he?
Well, you ask Terry first.
Yeah, I know, but Jimmy's got a suit and he's all excited, isn't he?
Yeah, well, Terry's got a suit as well.
Oh. Well, who do you think it should be?
I don't care, as long as there's only one of them. So you're going to tell Terry that he's surplus to requirements?
Yes, if I see him.
All right.
Oh, dead on cue. Sinbad's got something to tell you, Terry, haven't you?
Yeah, well, the thing is, no, the wedding rings, well, they'll be ready Monday.
Oh, great. So what have I got to go and do? Pick them up or what?
Well, no.
Hey, don't worry. Hey, look. Got this great little book here, all about the best man's duties. Don't worry, everything's under control. I've got my speech cracked. Fran's been helping me. Hey, Mass, where's the sterilising solution?
Oh, it's down there on the right.
You'll have to excuse me.
Why, where are you going?
He's got a book, his suit, he's even got a speech sussed. I'm going to have to tell Jimmy, aren't I?
Have you only just got up? Dad had opened the door. You've got an appointment in half an hour. You've forgotten, haven't you? We've got to see the hospital psychiatrist at 2 o'clock.
Oh, I'm not going.
Are you alright?
I'm tired.
Look, go and put some clothes on. I'll wait here for you.
I'm not going to see the psychiatrist. I'm not mad.
Well, no one said you were.
Well, why do they want me to go see one then?
Because you need help.
Oh, all I need is good sleep.
Diana, what am I going to tell the hospital? You can't sit around here all day in your dressing gown. I know. We'll go for a drive or something.
Where?
Anywhere. We could go to the country. Or the sea. And we could have some lunch.
The sea?
Yeah, we could drive over to West Kirby.
I went to Tilbury Island once when I was little. They got seals there. It's dead nice.
All right then. Will you go and get some warm clothes on, and we'll have a walk along the beach, have some lunch, and we'll look for the seals.
Boss, did you get that message?
What message, Jimmy?
I left it on your desk. Joanne Saw was on the phone earlier, breathing fire.
What she wants?
This week's figures, last month's VAT return.
Yeah, but if she phones again, Jimmy, tell her I'm not interested, all right?
Oh, fine, right, okay. And what time shall I say you're back?
Tell her when I'm ready.
Okay.
Terry. See you're right back into the domestics again, eh?
Yeah, well, I've always been a domestic type, haven't I, Barry?
How long are you prepared to play this little sitcom game, Terry, eh? No, I'm not stupid. I know what you're up to.
Yeah, well, if you'll excuse me, I've got to get to the supermarket, got a family to feed.
Is this your revenge, is it? An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
A son for a son. No, that's your kind of justice, Barry, not mine. I don't play dirty.
So why are you moving them up into the flat then, eh?
None of your business. Now, if you'll excuse me, us family type, I've got our domestic chores to do, all right?
Is this the way to West Kirby? Yeah, but I thought the tunnel was that way. This is quicker.
Oh, is anybody in? Jimmy?
Sinbad, what are you doing up here, mate? Oh, I know. Come to talk arrangements for the reception, have you? Hang on, I'll join you.
Look, Jim.
Hang on.
Look, this is really difficult, this, I shouldn't have let it go on so long, but the fact is...
Sorry, mate. What was that?
Well, the fact is...
Oh, facts, is it? Yeah. I've got a couple of little facts for you. Take a look at this.
Oh, look, Jimmy, look, I've got something to tell you, mate.
Listen, fact number 1. 24 bottles of Methode Champenois, which I have managed to procure free, gratis, and for nothing. Well, not much anyway. So that is your toast, organised. And, fact number 2, I've got the DJ here to do your disco for you, and all. A little extra wedding present. Now, don't say anything, come on. What else is your best man for, eh? Hey?
Oh, God.
Hey, come on. It's only what one best mate would do for another, isn't it? Hey? You and me, eh, Sim? Waiting at the altar rail.
Well, I'll have to shoot.
Hey, it's nice. Nice watch, that. Where's this from, then?
Marcia got it me for my birthday, you know, present.
Okay. Nearly forgot. There you go. Many happy returns for yesterday, you know, all that sort of stuff and that.
Well, I'll get off then.
Well, are you going to open it?
No, I'll save it till later. I've got someone to see.
Oh. Nice talking to you, Sin. Hey, listen. Ask Terry how he's getting on with the book of Lenton, will you?
How did you know I was going to see Terry?
Because I can read minds, Sinbad. I can even tell you what you're going to say to him and all. Word for word. You're going to tell him that you've made a mistake and that he's not going to be the best man after all. Am I right?
You knew.
Of course I knew.
And you let me go through all this?
Yeah, well, you flaming well deserved it, didn't you?
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, Jim.
Yeah, not half as sorry as I am.
Should have been you.
I don't know, it should have been, but... There you go. If you will ask Terry first.
You don't mind?
Hey, you're not getting off the hook that easy. Of course I mind. But what the hell? Maybe I shouldn't have taken things for granted, eh? And anyway, Taz will do you proud, won't he?
I don't know what to say.
Well, thanks for the champagne, it'd be a start. And the DJ.
Thanks, Jim.
Have a good wedding, eh? Be happy.
Mm.
So, tell me, how did you get on with this Italian holidays guy?
Oh, okay. Until the cabaret arrived.
Cabaret?
Well, a farce, really. Derek decided to make an unscheduled appearance, closely followed by Dee Dee in an overall. Then Mum turned up, also in an overall, looking for Dee Dee, who apparently has given her some kind of a job.
Oh, my God. Talk around with that. I'll never get rid of her and your dad.
Yeah. Well, little old me ended up making them all coffee. While Derek and this Nigel Vickers person swapped stories about Rome, and Margaret sat in the corner getting quieter and paler, and Mum and Dee Dee had a cosy little chat about begonias. Shame Dad didn't turn up, really. Could have turned it into a proper trouser-dropping pass.
That was a bit harsh, darling.
What Mum said this morning. She said you couldn't blame him for falling in love.
Well, you can't.
I can.
Well, not from any moral high ground, you can't. Well, you can't. That's what happened to Susanna and me, isn't it? And you suddenly appeared in my life. Just like the Sandra woman appeared in your dad's. And that was it. Me done for. Only I didn't do the decent thing like your dad did.
Have you ever cheated on me, Max?
Hang on a minute. Where did that come from?
Never even been tempted.
Oh, well, I'd say about 6 or 7 times a day.
Don't ever cheat on me. I don't think I could stand it if you ever loved anyone else.
Well, what else could I do? You're bigger than me. I couldn't throw you over my shoulder and carry you in, could I?
I'm not going in.
Well, we'll sit here and admire the view then. Interesting brickwork to the left.
Not going to see many seals here, am I?
Not a lot now.
Well, drive me home.
No?
Well, I'll get up and walk then.
Okay.
Well, did you really think I was going to fall for this?
Well, you did fall for it, didn't you?
No, I didn't. As soon as we passed the size of Birkenhead, I knew we were up to something. You don't give up, do you?
No.
You wasted your time, so I'm not going.
Back to admiring the view then.
The cheek of you. All right then, I'll go in, but I'm not going to say anything.
Fair enough.
And as soon as I've finished, which is going to be in about 3 minutes, because I'm not going to open my mouth, you drive me out to West Kirby.
Deal.
Listen, is it all right if I get off for a bit now, or what?
Yeah, sure. Oh, Jimmy, who have you promised the club to free this week?
Nobody, honest.
Yeah, well, I think one wedding reception is enough for a week or two anyway, Jim.
But you're not going to lose out on it, are you?
Oh, no, I'm not. But next time you're feeling in a generous mood, come and ask me first, eh?
OK.
Anyone in?
How are you? Listen, I'll see you later then, boss.
Yeah, it's all right, Jimmy.
You busy?
No. Glad of the interruption. Do you want a drink?
No, thanks. I just wondered how you got on with my solicitor chappie.
Yeah, he called round a couple of days ago.
Any luck?
No, not really. It's a lot more complicated than I thought. And even if I do prove paternity, which would take a few months, there's no guarantee I'd be given access. She can screw me up and leave me with nothing. Given half a chance, she probably will.
So what are you going to do?
I don't know yet. It's not going to be easy, is it? Watching someone else bring up your son. She won't even let me give him money. I just want to make sure he's got everything he needs. Funny old world, isn't it? When you're not even allowed to hold your own son.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'll live. What really hurts is... well, his mother's seeing someone else now, isn't she? So my lad's gonna grow up thinking that someone else is his dad.
Yes. Susanna, my ex-wife. Apparently she's seen I know. Haven't met him yet, but from what she says... I can't stand him being around my kids. They're my kids, for God's sake. Why should this man see more of them than I do? So, what did Adrian advise? Going to begin by proving paternity, are you?
Maybe. Or maybe I'll just find a way to speed things up. There's always a shortcut, isn't there, Max? I'll think of something.
And don't miss the next Brookside Monday, 1:30 here on Living.
And in a few moments' time, we will tell you how you can get your hands on a hamper full of gorgeous pampering goods, thanks to us.
Very nice too. But this afternoon we're talking about one of the stories that is in all the papers today, which is that of school uniforms and the prohibitive price of school uniforms, which means that a lot of kids, apparently because their parents can't afford to buy them the right uniform, even get excluded from school because they haven't got the right bits and pieces. Phone or email us with your thoughts on that and how you manage. Tracy Roberts says you've got to have grants for uniforms because she has to save all year to afford them for her kids.
And another Tracy thinks everyone should be entitled to a grant as uniforms are very expensive. And now Mrs. Walker says she doesn't wear uniforms. Now, thank you for your point, Mrs. Walker, but we think that makes it even more expensive because everyday children's clothes cost a fortune, and then there's the whole peer pressure thing as well.
Yes, I mean, uniforms are a great leveller, but if you haven't got the right thing, then it doesn't help you much, does it? Tracy Handley says she hasn't ever been told about getting a grant for school uniforms. Well, Tracy, I should talk to your local authority because although the grants aren't great, as we've been hearing...